What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. There's a Pokemon that I have absolutely detested for so long in the Go Battle League. It's a Pokemon I keep wanting to see nerfed, but for some reason, in this season, it got buffed. We're talking about Annihilape. This Pokemon got access to Low Kick getting buffed in this current season. It's going to be a lot less fast move pressure, but a lot more energy generation. And on a Pokemon like Annihilape, with Rage Fist, with close combat, it is going to be a nightmare to deal with. I'm going to pair it up with Licky Licky as well as Shadow Golbat to try out the Wing Attack buff as well. This looks like a fun team, and I am excited to see what it can do. Real quick, before we get into the battles, I want to say if you're not currently subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. It does help out quite a bit, and I'd really appreciate it. But let's get into the battles and see what the newly buffed Annihilape can do. I guess let's see what Annihilape can do in this new season. Low Kick, now a much more energy-focused fast attack for it. And we see a pretty bad lead. This is, I've seen so many jump fluffs this season for some reason. As far as I know, did not get buffed in any way. But I guess, potentially, people want to just bring it back. Which, honestly, I am here for. I was a big jump fluff fan back in the day. But my backline is pretty strong against jump fluff. If they're going to stay in here, I'm fine with that. Shadow Ball is going to basically two-shot. But Shadow Acrobatics, that is going to hurt quite a bit, honestly. So, Licky Licky's not going to be feeling too good after this one. But just getting this jump fluff chip down as much as we have is pretty good work. Oh, man. That is a lot of damage. Shadow Drape comes in. And we get to a Body Slam here. Shadow Drapion is going to be a little bit scary to try to take down, depending on how much energy they get here. They're at 5, 6. Okay, they throw almost immediately. They could have overrun more at the very least. What do I want to do? I think I'm going to bring in Annihilape. And I guess, do I shield? 9. So they're at a move right now. They're at the crunch, potentially. I'm a non-Shadow Annihilape. I know I survived this. I'm going to no-shield, go for 4 more fast attacks, and then go for the Rage Fist. They did get that defense drop, which I don't love. That does make the Poison Fangs, or the Poison Stings, rather, do a little bit more raw damage to us. But I think that's fine. As long as Golbat's not hard countered in the backline, we might still have some play. They're likely bringing in that jump bluff. Yep, there it is. Dude, what is this? No! Why is there more Pekko in the back? Is this playable ever? Do I somehow farm down if they let a Poison Fang go? They do let that go, honestly. That might be kind of playable. We'll see, I don't know. Why is it more Pekko? Oh, my goodness, dude. Likely they go, like, just double Psychic Fangs here. Yeah, because that's all they need to do, right? That's so frustrating. Alright. I think what I have to do now is I need to switch to Annihilape if possible. I can't switch, though. That's so bad. Alright, let's go for the Poison Fang here. I don't know. This is, like, my only chance is, like, somehow I can get a Poison Fang off into that jump fluff. Which, they do let that go, but they have 2 shields. Wait, why do they still have 2 shields? I thought they were, like, I thought they used one at some point. That sucks. That really sucks. I thought they shielded at some point this game. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Like, the only chance here, is I can, like, wing attack this down. And that was, like, an acrobatics being thrown. It was acro. Please tell me I can farm down. Please. That'd be so funny. Okay. That's all you needed. Just get the catch on the acrobatics on arbitrary timing. And I guess you can wing attack down, because wing attack is a pretty good move nowadays. Alright, Golbat. Alright, next game. Let's hope for a little bit better alignment. You know, I'm not asking for the world, but I'm asking for... Oh, I was hoping for, like, not that. Annihilape here. Probably wins CMP against me. The Shadow, that is. We'll see what they're going to do, though. I'm going to go for the Instant Rage Fist. Oh, I win CMP. Wait, that's actually huge, isn't it, in this matchup? Although with Low Kick, maybe it doesn't matter as much, especially because I'm a non-Shadow Annihilape. They probably do let this go. That is so much. Wait, why does that do so much damage? I thought they'd survive that a lot easier. Winning CMP is kind of massive here, though, because I can guarantee I take, like, no damage from them. Although my Low Kicks are doing remarkably little damage as well, I don't know if I can Low Kick this down before they end up getting another Rage Fist off. But what I can maybe do is do, like, 3 Low Kicks and try to snipe down with a Wing Attack. That might be a decent play. Let's see. How much damage do my Low Kicks do now? Nice! We get the farm down. That's actually good to know. Well, they have to shield the Wigglytuff, right? They literally cannot let this go. So we're going to get our shield back. And now I'm going to bring in my Licky Licky. I have my Golbat still around, and my Annihilape's still pretty healthy itself. So we'll see what they want to do. They're going to get an Icy Wind into us. I could have gone for a Body Slam before the debuff, but 3 Body Slams still knock out anyway if they do stay in here. And just in case they do swap out, I think I'd rather have the energy for the backline. Like that, I guess. Honestly, this is a little bit scary. Because Licky Licky has Shadow Ball for my Annihilape, right? And that's a little bit annoying. But I'm also outside of Body Slam range, so that's kind of good. 5, alright. I think the play here, though, is pretty simple either way. I'm always just going to go and try to swap into Annihilape as quickly as I can. Maybe I get a catch, maybe I don't. But either way, I should be able to clear my debuff. I think I get a catch here, right? Yeah, there's like no way this is not a Body Slam. And then that's going to waste so much energy from the Licky Licky. Yep, okay, that's a good catch. They have a Shadow Ball ready to go. But honestly, even just these low kicks are pretty nice damage to get off against them. This is Shadow Ball, but now they're at 1, what's it called? 1 rollout. I'm going to wait down my switch clock here, because at this point, I think by the time I throw a couple more Body Slams, I should be able to swap out. And they likely switch into their Wigglytuff, right? Well, they haven't yet. I have back-to-back attacks here. Do they realize that? Or do they try to stay in and get to another Body Slam? Oh, they try to stay in. Okay. So now this should knock out. If it doesn't, I still force energy out of them to knock out my Licky Licky. And then Golbat should just destroy that Wigglytuff. Let's bring it in here. How much does a Poison Fang do? They're not even going to let me see? That's sad. Okay. But I guess that worked out pretty well. Alright, we got our next battle. Let's see what we got. Annihilape into Jellicent. I don't like that. Why is this here? Although, Annihilape with access to low kick is actually a little bit spammier than it used to be, right? So, it's not completely unplayable. Okay, nerfed Mudslap Marowak. This will be a very interesting matchup to see. So far, it's looking like Golbat would be a decent core breaker into this team, saying it has Shadow Ball for the Jellicent, and it resists a lot of what Marowak can do. Oh, we get a shield there? That's crazy. 5, 6, 7. Alright, I think Bone Club does not even two-shot us from this range, which is kind of crazy. Bone Club is still a pretty good move, though. Actually, might be able to, but they don't throw immediately. So they are currently at another move, +1. But Shadow Ball here is going to put them down pretty low. I could even try to go for a Body Slam here and maybe get a knockout. They don't even CMP us. That's kind of crazy in my opinion. Oh, no, I shouldn't have done that. I Briggsy swapped. I Briggsy swapped that so hard. I'm so bad at this game. If I got that Karate Chop to go through, then this Marowak would be gone. But that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I still get to 2 Rage Fists against this Jellicent before they're going to be able to do much here. But, is it fine? I don't know, guys. I'm trying to throw as hard as possible. This is not ideal. This is not ideal. Because, like, do they try to CMP us right now in this next move? Or do they throw, like, just try to farm us down? If I could speak English, that'd be great. They do CMP. I guess we make the right play. My mind's going like a mile a minute, but, like, my mouth cannot keep up. Rage Fist gets a shield. Okay. I think I have an idea here. I think the idea is going to be to catch after 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We go for the catch, but they go for the catch too? Okay, well, that's fine. Honestly, we actually just knock out the Marowak with that rollout, which is not terrible for us. And if they bring back in that Jellicent, then either they have to throw immediately, and I can still overfarm, or I can get the Shadow Ball off against them. Okay, they're going to throw a move here against us, but this is likely a Surf, right? I think I can knock him out with a Poison Fang now. Oh, it's a Shadow Ball, so I can overfarm to like 100 energy. I wish I could farm down, but that is not quite in the cards. I can likely get a Poison Fang plus a Shadow Ball into whatever the final Pokemon is. Let's see what it's going to be. Goodbye, Jelly. Oh, no. It's an Empoleon in the back. If I got the catch through and I still had my shield, I think I'd be able to win this. But the fact that I am going to lose CMP is likely going to be losing me the game. Yeah, literally one wing attack away from winning this one. Oh, that is so sad. I made the right call, but I made the wrong call at the same time halfway through the battle. Oh, man. Almost had a chance there, but I guess well played to them. Alright, we got our next opponent here. Let's see, it's Annihilape into Quagsire. Okay. How does this play out now? Do I just go, like, straight close combat here or something? I don't even know. Let's see what they do. It's only 4 Aqua Tails, or 4 Mudshots to an Aqua Tail, which is kind of crazy pacing, right? They're at 8 right now, so they have back-to-back. But I do survive the Aqua Tail pretty easily. I can go for the no-shield. I can overfarm even more energy. And go for a close combat here, which might have been on CMP, which I don't really love. The dog's hiding. Let's try to get her into... Oh, why did I get a grade there? That's insane. Luckily, they shield that. But at this point, I think I do just go straight close combat, right? There you go. You gotta look at the camera, dog. That's the whole point of you being here. Alright, big close combat once again. Do they shield this? If they shield this up, I think that was a CMP. So there's actually, I think, a chance that no shielding could be a good play. Oh, that doesn't knock out. Interesting. But I can go for a rollout down. And that's going to give me a lot of energy for the backline. Quagsire is, I think, generally one of the better answers to Licky Licky. As one of the Pokemon that resists rollout, they just switch immediately, though, into a Charge-a-Bug, which I'm going to be honest, my Licky Licky kind of loves to see here. So right now I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball. This is not going to one-shot by any means, but what it will do is put them down pretty deep into the yellow, or I guess get a shield if they want to do that too. They throw in pretty bad timing. And I know I survive an X-Scissor here pretty comfortably. I think I'm just going to bank on my Golbat winning me this game. I'm going to go for the next Shadow Ball, and I'm just going to no-shield everything this thing's going to do to me. They go for yet another move on kind of bad timing. X-Scissor, though, we saw how much it did the first time. We know it's not going to knock out this time. No-shield that. One more rollout. Go for the Shadow Ball. And now they should be in Wing Attack downrange, potentially. Let's see. How much does Shadow Ball do? Honestly, it might not be quite Wing Attack downrange. It's going to be close. 1 HP on the Charge-a-Bug. That's actually really bad. Even with the bad timing, just not enough damage here to have farmed them down. What's in the back? Hopefully something I've played into. What's up with these Steel types RPSing me? No! If I had the shield, it'd still be fine, but no, it's the Alolan Sandslash in the back. That just has to RPS my Golbat. This is stupid. Alright, can we not get RPS'd again, please? We're close to getting a negative set. We can't have that on the first day of the Go Battle League season. That would be ridiculous. And we see a Drapion in the lead, which is kind of an awkward Pokemon for both sides, right? Because I could try to go here for a close combat and get a one-shot, but I could also try to get a bait off and go for a Rage Fist. So it's pretty all or nothing. Oh, they bait us there. That's kind of crazy. I'm going to go for a Rage Fist bait myself, which could be a terrible play, but honestly, it might just be the best play of all time. Well, it was not the best play of all time. But we don't need it to be. We can still shield this up. And I think with just getting that boost, I should be able to low kick through this in the 2-shield matchup. They crunch us this time to guarantee a knockout, so it's a little bit more energy that they had to use there. Yeah, so if they do shield this, I should be able to shield the second time, go for the full low kick down, and then potentially, I should be fine to like close combat or rage just whatever comes in. They let that go. They bring in a Drifblim. I guess I get a shield back here. Man, if it is an Alolan Sandslash again in the back, I'm going to be so annoyed if I let my Annihilape go down, but I think I just need a win switch here, right? Just, like, get my Licky Licky into this and hope that Golbat doesn't get RPS'd. Let's see. What's it going to be for... Okay, beautiful, amazing. This is exactly what I wanted to see. No, why did they top left? I wanted to play that out. I actually kind of wanted to see how Golbat would do there. But there we go. Much better to see that in the back. Alright, we got our next battle here. The first set was kind of scuffed with his team, not gonna lie. This set's gonna be great, and honestly, there we go. We see the Empoleon on the lead. This is exactly where we need to see it. What are they gonna do? They do switch into Altaria. Okay, so, unironically, is Annihilape not even that good into Empoleon? Is that a crazy thing to say? But I kind of feel like I might be onto something here, because Empoleon likely wins CMP, and I am using low kick, so my fast move pressure is not quite as good. I mean, it's probably still fine, but I mean, I bet it's not anywhere near as good as, like, Counter Annihilape was into Empoleon. So going down his shield could be kind of detrimental to winning this game. So I'm going to see what we can do here. I don't think I can go down shield advantage. If I go down his shield, they just farm down with Empoleon, and then I'm in trouble. This Sky Attack. Can I get to 2 Body Slams? I think I can. Yeah, just barely here. Which, I mean, 2 Body Slams will not knock out. Well, a Body Slam will knock out, obviously, but, like, if they no-shield 1, they can shield the second and farm down. Oh, or if they do that, that's also, I think, kind of fine for me. Body Slam here is going to hurt quite a bit. And it's going to put them into a low kick down range, I believe. Maybe I should have swapped there or something, but I don't know. I think this is not a terrible play. Just getting a massive energy lead on my Annihilape. Like, what could be in the back that would be really bad? A Wigglytuff wouldn't be great, but I'm going to get so much energy that I can close combat that. What else could be back there? Like a Ghost type, I'd have a lot of energy to start spamming out Rage Fists as well. It is a Wigglytuff, of course. Why wouldn't it be? But we'll go for that close combat, as we were talking about. And this is going to do quite a bit of damage. I would honestly love a shield, but likely we don't see that come through. Oh, they do shield. Interesting. What do we do here? What do we do, guys? This is weird. I think I have an idea, though, of what I want to do. I don't know if I have enough in the tank here. Like, I'm going to undercharge this. And try to farm down with Annihilape. Okay, they do give us the ability to farm them down as much as possible here, potentially. I need to get the full farm down. I think Rage Fist into close combat is the way I win this game. As long as I can't switch out right now, there is still a chance. They don't swap. That's good-ish. 2. Oh my goodness. The problem is they just switched out there, which is actually a really smart play. Because now, it might be like a simul KO. I cannot take the next charm unless I want to, like, be fine with a tie. And I'm not fine with a tie. I want to win. So I'm going to go for the close combat here. Hope this knocks out. Game. Okay, it does knock out. 1 low kick knocks out the Empoleon. There we go. That was a tricky endgame, man. But getting the energy on Annihilape was so huge there. Getting that Rage Fist into the close combat. That was so close. Alright, we got our next opponent here. Hopefully no Wigglytuffs. Oh, is this on Bug Bite? Bug Bite, we just hard wall the fast move pressure, and they're likely on Sand Tomb as well, which, while that did get buffed, it doesn't do a lot to us. Okay, they just swap out instantly into a Unovan Stunfisk, which also kind of got nerfed this season. It's not really a nerf, it's more of, like, kind of a rework, where Mud Bomb got both 5 extra damage and 5 extra energy to it, so it's kind of interesting. I think the play, though, is just going to be play this matchup out with Annihilape. I'm not that scared of that Fortress either way, and honestly, I think I can probably ramp up really quickly against this Pokemon and put in quite a bit of work. If they no-shield this, I think I can shield, farm down, and be a +2 Annihilape against whatever they have in the back. Alright, Rage Fist does get no-shielded. Yes, I'm going to shield, farm down. Rage Fist or close combat, whatever comes in. And, I mean, Golbat, if it is on, what's it called? Bug Bite, resists the Bug Bites quite a bit as well from that Fortress, so. Alright. I'm going to just go for the Rage Fist. It could be a strange play to do this. Maybe I should have saved the HP. But also, as I said, Golbat's pretty good into the Fortress, so I think this is still fine. And we got the shield down. Shadow Ball is going to do a lot to Giratina. Alright. Let's see what they do here. Likely a Dragon Claw. But since they're on the Shadow Claw fast attack, it's a little bit more awkward for them to try to farm us down. Big Shadow Ball once again going to come through. And the only problem that I do see potentially coming up this game is, like, what if they can catch my next Shadow Ball? Like that. Oh, but it was on Fortress. Okay. I was a little bit concerned that they might catch it on something else. And that could have been quite a bit worse. $18, $19. What do we do here? I think we shield this. It is a Rock Tomb. That's a good shield. Okay, we're at back-to-back Shadow Ball here. That, on paper, is good for us, as long as they don't catch again. And they might try to do that. A second catch would be diabolical, though. But it definitely is an option for them to peekaboo us. But I don't think they did. I think they might not have realized that Golbat gets to the back-to-back there so quickly thanks to that Wing Attack buff. Shadow Ball gets the one-shot. And we Wing Attack down. We might not Wing Attack down, but you know that's fine. Because we'd Body Slam it if we needed to. Okay, that was a cool team, actually, but luckily, even with that Shadow Ball catch, we were still able to pick up the win. Alright, we got our next battle. Can we win a lead? I guess we just kind of did. Okay, we cannot win this lead. This lead is a bad lead. That's fine. Sometimes winning leads is a bad thing, you know? Sometimes you want to lose the leads. What is this? Whiscash. Kind of wish that I led my Golbat into this team. Golbat would be kind of a cool core breaker into this, but I think that Licky Licky is going to have play here. Mud Bomb doesn't quite two-shot us. That's good. But they could go for a Scald here to try to knock us out with the next attack. This is going to be a strange game. How much damage does the Shadow Ball do? Not quite enough for a two-shot. But if I land this move first, I might still get them to shield this. They're at 4 right now. So 1 away from a Mud Bomb, like 2 away from a other move. Honestly, I think I no-shield this. I think I just get a Body Slam off. I think that's the most worthwhile thing here. And I just hope that they don't have, like, a Basti in the back. Might be a crazy hope. Alright, we go for the Body Slam here on good timing as well, just to try our best to optimize what our Licky Licky can do. There might be a chance if we get to another Body Slam. Okay, they actually just let that go either way. So I do win switch advantage here. The scary thing is, why did they just let me win switch advantage? What is in the back? What do they have? I have no idea, but I am kind of scared. Is that just a Swift? I think that's just a Swift, right? Yeah. Maybe I should have shielded that. That hurt. But, I mean, Poison Fang here is going to do quite a bit as well. And I think I can shield the second one, farm down, go for a Poison Fang, or maybe a Shadow Ball into whatever comes in. Oh, that does so much. That's amazing. I Wing Attack down. I can permanently debuff the final Pokemon, potentially. Honestly, I don't think Talonflame has what it takes here to win this game. Was that Shadow or non-Shadow? I didn't see. But I think Annihilape just wins this. Unironically, I think there's, like, no chance for them. Yeah, it is regular. That's interesting. Yeah, it could be Flame Charge, I guess. But, like, what if I just ramp up and I keep on boosting my attack stat with my Rage Fists? I'm already doing quite a bit of damage thanks to that Poison Fang debuff. And I'm going to do even more after these 2 Rage Fists are thrown. And even if somehow they do incinerate me down, I bet I'm going to just put this into Wing Attack down range. And it does not look like they can even incinerate down. Talonflame is not a Pokemon that I need to be worried about. This is crazy. Honestly, the Karate Chop, no, Low Kick, rather, V-Work here, really helps out in matchups like this. We just shield this up. We just outpace here to another move. Honestly, like, what if I just want to assert some dominance and fast move down anyway? Like, I didn't have to, but Annihilape just decided. It saw blood in the air, and it took its opportunity. Alright, we got our next battle. Hopefully no more Wigglytuffs. We've seen quite a few of those so far. It's a Jellicent. Also not great. But, you know, it's actually not as bad for the low kick Annihilape as it was in the past for counters. So we'll see what we can do. And we do see a Wigglytuff come in. And honestly, Licky Licky is not the best answer into Wigglytuff, but it's also playable here. Also, why is there another Wigglytuff on our screen? But anyway, what I want to do here is, if I can, I want to get a shield advantage. I feel like that's the best way to be able to win this game. If I get a shield advantage, that's going to guarantee either that I can start spamming out Rage Fists with my Annihilape, or landing Shadow Balls with my Golbat. Man, they're just barely out of move here. That's kind of crazy how much I outpace them thanks to how slow they were on the swap-in. Icy, that will debuff us, but I think that's fine. Overfarm a little bit, go for the Body Slam. I would love it if they shield. If they shield this, honestly, I feel like I'm in such a good spot this game. Now, they do let that go. Honestly, let's just switch. Okay, well, we're going to have to do some stupid stuff with Annihilape here, but I think that's what it's supposed to do in the first place, right? you just ramp up as much as you can with Rage Fists, and you hope for the best. Bad timing is not going to be amazing for them. Throwing on bad timing helps me out quite a bit here. Shadow Ball as well. They don't even go for the Surf Bait. 1, 2... I'm going to overfarm here, honestly, because I think they're going to throw in bad timing again. And I want that sneak, which we did just get. So they're at 4 right now. Do they go for a Surf this time? They do. So they're going to be 3 away for their next move. 1. Let's see what's going to happen. Do they shield this? I think they probably do, right? If they no-shield, it actually could get a little bit dicey, honestly. 2. And now they're 1 away from the Surf, right? Keep that in mind. 3. Okay. If they undercharge this, I have a lot of energy here as well. And that is helpful. How do we win this game still, though? That is the scary part about this whole thing. How do we win this game from this position? Because that Licky Licky has some energy on it. And that is scary. But I'm going to bring in my Annihilape here. And just try to go for a Rage Fist, hoping that Golbat in the backline is going to be good enough to finish off the game. We'll see, because we force a Shadow Ball probably still out of that Licky Licky. I'm boosted. And they throw a move here. I honestly don't know if Golbat has what it takes. Please be Body Slam for some reason. It is Body Slam, but that's just enough to knock us out. Maybe Golbat survives 2 Body Slams here. If I survive 2 Body Slams, I think I win. If I don't survive the Body Slams, we lose. We'll see. Golbat's not the bulkiest Pokemon. Oh, they have this Shadow Ball ready to go. They had too much energy here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was the problem, right? I knew that the energy on the Licky Licky was probably still going to lose us the game. I just had to hope. Maybe they try to go for another Shadow Ball here. They don't. We gotta get that 5-4 pacing on Poison Fang. Buff Poison Fang, please. Oh, man. That was a tricky game. I think we almost had a chance there, but honestly, Annihilape legitimately didn't have any play into that team. Even Licky Licky is honestly pretty bad for it, but it still tried its best. So, honestly, for a Jellicent Wigglytuff core, we tried. Alright, please stop countering Annihilape. No more Jellicents. No more Double Aids. Why is Double Aid on my screen? Oh, that's actually, like, kind of bad for my whole team. That's fine, that's fine. We can bring in Licky Licky. They might stay in, go for a Sacred Sword against us, which is fine, if they want to do that. Okay. That's really annoying. Oh my goodness, they built up 1,000,000 energy, and they just decide to switch. I don't love that. I could have gone for a Shadow Ball immediately as well. They would have let us get that off. They Body Slam immediately here. Alright. I need to save my Licky Licky. And I need to save a lot of energy here to have even a remote amount of play. Alright, they're at their next move now for the Licky Licky here. I have so much energy on my own Licky Licky, which is nice. But I'm in such a bad spot. I'm in such a bad spot. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to switch out here. Just straight up. Because, like, is this matchup that bad for me? Yes, it is, but, like, they have to go for Gyro Balls here. And I'm a lot spammier than I used to be with my Rage Fists. So, especially if they shield the first, I think that gives us a little bit more play. Can they have back-to-back Gyro Balls? They might be able to. Because, I mean, I might be able to now bring back in my Licky Licky. Oh, they have Iron Head? Why? That's crazy. They could have back-to-back Iron Heads, though. So I will shield that. If they do go for an Iron Head, once again, they're basically energy dry, actually, now. I'm going to Rage Fist a little bit quicker, though, than you might expect, just because if they do shield this, I could try to go for a combo play. But they also might call a combo play, which would be annoying if they did that. They don't call the combo play, so I just snipe them down entirely with the Shadow Ball. That's actually huge for us now. Their Licky Licky does have some energy on it. They could bring it in and go for a Shadow Ball. But we did just knock that really annoying Pokemon out, which is helpful. Guzzlord in the back. This thing's going to be able to be a bit of a nuisance. But Body Slam spam is going to add up. I was trying to go for like a CMP there to bait them into potentially, not farming me all the way down, because I don't love this farm down at all. They do throw energy immediately. That's something, I guess. Do we even get knocked out by this? No, okay. So we can save like 1 HP on our Annihilape if we need that, for some reason. And now I think we have to try to farm down the Guzzlord and go for a Poison Fang into the Licky Licky. Or if they bring in Licky Licky, I need to Poison Fang this as quick as I can. But man, they just almost have another move on that Guzzlord, right? I need to be able to somehow fast move down the Guzzlord in time. But I think they're like one more Dragon Tail away from a move. If I survive this, there might be a chance at a tie. Or, oh, I guess it would be a win. Do I survive the Brutal Swing from this range? Please, Golbat, please. No! I don't! Oh! That's so sad, man! We almost came back from one of the worst imaginable leads. We just get a 3-2 here, unfortunately. I'm gonna be honest, I think it was Golbat that was letting us down a little bit here. I think the Licky Licky Annihilape core put in an incredible amount of work with how many bad spots they were put in, but then I just kind of kept on throwing in Golbat, and it would just get, like, one shot. So I don't know if it's the play. We had some kind of tricky matches here, I'm not gonna lie, but I think aside from Golbat kind of holding us back a little bit, Licky Licky and Annihilape were kind of unhinged today. I don't like seeing how strong this Pokemon can be, and I am a little bit scared to see where Annihilape's gonna go from here. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.